So IntelliGrape is a web and mobile applications development company, and we develop applications, mission critical applications, which are deployed on cloud, primarily AWS, and we leverage a lot of social media element when we build web and mobile applications. We have customers in India, US, Europe, New Zealand, Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, pretty much across the world we have our customers. In terms of industries that we focus on, we have a special group which has expertise on e-commerce, we have a team which focuses on media and entertainment industry, and then we have a team which focuses on software as a service, web-based businesses. So these are three separate industry verticals that we have a special focus on.
What are some of the demands of your media companies? What are their main concerns in India?
So the biggest demand of a media company is the scalability. They want to be sure that if the content, if what they are putting online becomes popular, then the fame should be a blessing. It should not be a curse. Basically, the platform should continue to serve millions of users and without any degradation in performance. That's the biggest concern of a media company. That what if we get popular? What if 40,000 concurrent users come to us? That should be handled well, and that is something that is addressed adequately by using a cloud platform.
So some of the CIOs are admitting that there is a steep decline in capex, but is there a control over the opex also for them?
Absolutely. So not spending, steep decline in capex is well accepted, but in terms of opex, the advantage with the cloud, using a cloud platform, is usage based pricing. So it's basically you only pay for what you're using. You don't reserve a capacity and then you pay for that entire capacity whether you use that or not. For example, let's say if a match is going on, only during that period you will see an increase in traffic. So only during that period you end up using more computing resources, and you end up paying for those increased resources only during that period. So you don't have to pay for for large or high resources throughout the day or throughout the month. So definitely there is a big control on the OPEX as well.
What are the concerns about security? How do you handle that? Some of the media companies are utilizing hybrid cloud,
sure,
primarily because of security concern.
So security is something that is it's a mind game actually. So my question to CIOs and CTOs is, where is your data more secure? Is it more secure on your laptop, or is it more secure on the laptop or on the cloud? Obviously, I think everybody would admit that it's more secure when it is residing on the cloud, because somebody has taken all the best practices, implemented best practices to make sure that it is secure, it is not hackable. So there are three different options where when it comes to storing your content. You can store it in a data center which resides within your enterprise. So that is that's traditionally what companies have been doing, and that's what they're comfortable with. But that stifles innovation, that stifles them. But when you have to deliver the content to the users, it has to be stored online. So definitely there is a mindset change required, which basically says that okay, I should be okay to put my content in the cloud. But at the end of the day, we think that it is more secure in the cloud than in a traditional data center, because in a cloud like AWS, all the best practices security, they have all the security certifications that what people think of, and data from organizations like NASA is residing there. So definitely that is and you basically get the same level of protection that a NASA data would be getting. So just a matter of understanding the kind of security practices that have been implemented by AWS to secure your data and your content.
Can you share some of the details about the work you offered for Sony?
So for MSM multi-screen media, we have built two portals. One is SonyLive.com and the other is LiveSports.in. Livesports.in recently became very famous because of the FIFA World Cup that was live streamed on the portal. We had really huge traffic coming in during the FIFA World Cup, and so for building these two properties, we leveraged pretty much all the relevant web services that Amazon provides, like caching, searching, content storage, content delivery, applications hosting, simple notification service, and simple queuing service. So pretty much we leveraged all the services to build the application in a very scalable way and in a very short span of time.
Can you share some of your expansion plans for the media companies and other enterprises here?
Sure. So there are a few areas that in which we are expanding very consciously and very aggressively. One of them is big data, because as we are seeing the media companies putting more and more properties online, we are seeing a lot more and more data getting accumulated, and we need to run analytics on top of the data to get insights. So we have a big data practice specifically for media companies, wherein we can make some sense out of all the data that we have been collecting over the years, and which is only increasing. So the big data practice that we have put together allows us to get near real-time insights from the data that we collect on a continuous basis. Second area that we are expanding is we are opening up an office in the US, sales and consulting office in the US. So we'll have a sales consulting office which is with focus on particular industries by the end of the year. So these are two areas where we are expanding. This will augment the strong presence that we have in social media, cloud, Grails, Node, Adobe CQ, and mobile.
What are your engagements with the e-commerce companies? Because that's also booming business in India.
Yeah, so e-commerce is expanding really, really fast in India. For e-commerce, we have many e-commerce clients in India as well as in Europe and in USA. So when we work for an Indian e-commerce company, we pretty much can bring in some of the practices, some of the things that have worked in the West, and we can implement them for the Indian companies. For e-commerce companies, we help in first of all designing the application and designing the user interface, then developing it, and then ultimately running it, hosting it on the cloud. And then we also take care of integrating the application with the back-end systems of the company.